Chem strike available. Friendly chem strike incoming. Confirmed. Soldier, your sentry gun is ready.
What up, Dennis?
Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Today, I want to talk to you about my overall thoughts on the Black Ops 3 beta. That means if I don't mention something specific like the Hellstorm is overpowered, or the Scythe is overpowered, or this thing is underpowered, or this weapon is underpowered, then please forgive me. In the gameplay behind you, we are going to start off with my favorite weapon, the Arc 7. I got that to max level. I have it with a silencer and grip and fast mags, running the Sixth Sense perk awareness, as well as engineer with a rocket launcher, playing kill confirmed on hunted. Then we're going to switch it over to the VMP with a red dot sight and a really fun kind of weird fire grenade of thermite. That's what it is. I'm using the UAV, Hellstorm missile, and care package. I'm using Psychosis in the first gameplay, which is quite interesting. Haven't seen too much of that. And I'm using Glitch in the second gameplay. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Now let's get started. How do I feel now that the Black Ops 3 beta has ended? Well, in all honesty, I'm very, very sad, and I might actually be going through some withdrawals right now because I really enjoyed this game. The main reason being is that I believe that success in this game usually comes through your own skill. That's right, your own skill dictates whether or not you are going to do well in this game. Now, of course, there's still lag, there's still teammates, there's still enemies that can affect that, but for the most part, I believe that it's your own fault whether or not you do good or you do bad. Now, I'm going to completely contradict exactly what I just said by going all the way back and telling you my experience from the beginning with this beta. When I first played this beta, I had no idea what guns to use, what maps were like, what perks were like, whatever was anything like. I was trying to figure stuff out. And what I noticed, the number one prominent thing I noticed about this game, the hit detection, the latency, the netcode, whatever, was awful. It was the same Treyarch hit detection, latency, netcode, whatever, and I was severely disappointed. Another year of Call of Duty gone. But then they raised the level cap, they patched the weapons, they did something to make it a little less bad. Was it great? No. Was it playable? Yes. But was it acceptable? Not for a full release. For the beta, it was acceptable. You could really notice it on Stronghold. Whenever, I don't know why, it seemed to be Stronghold with the Shiva. That's what I would use on that map. And the Shiva is very easy to tell when you're lagging, because when you shoot somebody and your red dot sight is right on them, and you shoot them, and they don't die, or you don't get a hit marker, you're like, this is lagging, this is bad hit detection, this is bad netcode, this is bad something. But after the patch, it was playable, and I truly did get a true experience of what this game has the potential to be. As I mentioned before, I feel like this game rewards skilled players. Now, of course, there's still overpowered stuff like this weapon, or the Hellstorm missile, or the RCXD that you can't really fight back against, and of course, Ghost is underpowered, and we have Last Stand in this game. But for the most part, I feel that coming from Advanced Warfare, which I know doesn't mean much because it really doesn't take skill to be good at that game, it takes luck. But I feel that if I were to actually try hard, I could do outstanding in this game all by myself. That means I don't need any sort of special weapon, I don't need a crutch perk, I don't need to play on a certain map, I don't need a certain, well, I do need a certain connection, but I don't need a certain set of situations in order for me to do well. For example, I mentioned how I was just trying to figure things out at the beginning of this game. Once I played the beta, once I unlocked all the weapons, once I started leveling up all the weapons, once I unlocked all the perks, once I realized what perks were functional where, once I realized the traffic patterns, the actual traffic patterns on a map, Advanced Warfare traffic patterns, you know, strategery. It's a good thing. Once I figured that out, I started going off. The amount of good, solid YouTube games I have exponentially increased as the beta went on. As I continued to learn and do well, I learned and I did better. I feel like a complete idiot because I have every single moment I was in this beta on camera recorded, except for the last 2 hours, in which I have probably the most entertaining footage that I lost because my Elgato game capture failed on me. I'm so disappointed. That gameplay, I would have shown it to you, but it was a game in which I tried to put 6 attachments on my weapon. Which weapon? The Haymaker shotgun. That's right, the worst gun in the game. I put rapid fire, extended mags, fast mags, a red dot sight, long barrel, and a laser sight. I put all of those attachments on the Haymaker, and I got 54 kills and 14 deaths on evac. That is amazing. The friend that I play with, Beebs' brother, was there to experience this with me. No perks, no fast hands, no ghost, no dead silence, just me and my gun went 54 and 14. That's not to say I don't think fast hands and ghosts are crutch perks, because I do think they are. However, I feel that because I was just able to do that, I was rewarded for how I ran around the map and how I used the shotgun to its strengths. Like, I could outsmart the enemy. I could win gunfights before they happened, which is something I don't think I could have done in Advanced Warfare. In fact, I know I could not have done that in Advanced Warfare. I did the same exact thing with the Weevil SMG. I put 6 attachments on it. Like, I put extended mags on the Weevil. I know, the P90 I put extended mags on. I had 70 bullets to fire at people. Fast mags, because I need to reload quickly. I put, like, rapid fire. I put a red dot sight on. I put, like, a laser sight on. It was so insane. It was so much fun. And I didn't feel like I was missing out on any perks. That's so great. I do think Ghost needs to be buffed. Well, honestly, I think that the UAV should be nerfed, but we all know that's not going to happen. I feel like fast hands, or at least the ready up part of fast hands, the ability to decrease your sprint out time, I think that needs to be removed, just like toughness was removed. I think that should be definitely a thing. But I don't feel like I need any perks in this game, and that's such a great feeling to have. It opens up the create a class system so much. It's fantastic. These specialists in this game, while some of them feel really dirty and cheap, glitch and a psychosis and combat focus, oh my goodness, they're so satisfying to use. I remember one time I used combat focus and I got an orbital VSAT. I forgot what it was. I got a hater. I was getting haters. I was getting wraiths. I couldn't imagine getting an orbital VSAT in Black Ops 2. Now, I was able to camp in Black Ops 2 and actually do that, but because there weren't any footsteps, I was always snuck up behind in my camping spot. But now that there's footsteps, I can camp in my corner effectively. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was satire, people. But honestly, I feel like this was the most well-rounded Call of Duty experience I've played since Advanced Warfare came out, and that's not saying much, but it's very, very happy. It makes me very, very happy. The weapons in this game, I've already told you guys about the weapons. I don't think you've seen the video yet, but I love all of the weapons in this game. I think they're incredibly balanced. Again, coming from Advanced Warfare, you know, really any sort of weapon balance is good in my eyes, but I do feel that I could use the HVK, you know, the high rate of fire, the low recoil assault rifle. I could use the Man-O-War, the high damage, high recoil, low rate of fire assault rifle. I feel like I could, the ARC 7 was my favorite assault rifle, and I went ham with it. It was so effective. All the submachine guns felt great. They didn't feel like they could completely destroy from a range. The Razorback, even the Razorback, after the nerf with the lower damage, the lower damage at range, I should say, was perfectly balanced in my opinion. You know, in fact, Beebs and I really didn't like the Razorback. Like, yeah, the recoil was low, but it took so long to kill people. It might even need a buff, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure. But the weapons in this game felt so well rounded, except for the Haymaker shotgun, and the other shotgun was inconsistent. You know, like, I feel like it when it was good, but sometimes you would just get like 2-3 hit markers in the same room and it didn't make any sense. Now that could also have something to do with the hit detection, and where your pellets are going aren't actually where they are going, which is really bad, and I think that needs to be fixed. But if that is fixed, that's amazing. Contrary to popular opinion, I was able to snipe quite effectively in this game. I don't know what it was, I don't know how I was sniping that was any different than anybody else's, but I felt like the hit detection was good, and I felt like I had some pretty good clips with the sniper rifle. And the majority of my issues that I have with the game are pretty easily fixed. They're patchable. They're like Call of Duty Ghosts in the sense that, yes, the IED and the M27 are a little strong, but you could patch it. You can make it better. You can decrease the range on the M27. You can decrease the damage on the M27. You can decrease the blast radius. You can make it so that IEDs are counterable. You know, that's what Infinity Ward did. And that's great. However, the one thing holding me back from calling this game great is, in fact, the netcode and the latency problems. Yes, the Scythe is incredibly powerful. It's overpowered, but you can hear it coming from a mile away. You can still get behind him. He still has the same amount of health as you do. Yes, the Hailstorm missile is incredibly overpowered, but they can make it worth more points. They can make it so that the blast radius is smaller. They can do something to change it. But if you don't make my bullets go where I'm putting them, I'm not going to play your game. Even though I couldn't fight back against a Hailstorm missile consistently, even though I couldn't consistently fight back against an RCXD, even though I got melted instantly by a death machine that's incredibly overpowered, despite all of that, the number one issue I had, the number one complaint, the number one thing that made me scream and shout and think very mean thoughts and unchristian thoughts during this beta was the fact that the hit detection or the latency was awful. As I mentioned before, the first patch definitely helped it, made it playable for a beta. It did not make it playable for a full release. And that's where I want to end it today. I want to end it on that specific note, because when this game is played accurately, when my bullets are going where they're supposed to, when they're supposed to, I can enjoy all the guns you have. I can enjoy all of the specialist streaks you have. I can enjoy getting 6 attachments on my perks. I can enjoy so much about your game, and I will just love it. Yes, I'll be annoyed with some smaller stuff, but you can patch that. You can change that after the fact. And there's so much to enjoy about this game. There's so much potential here. I want to emphasize, don't waste this potential. I love wall running. I think it's probably the way the Call of Duty should go. And it would be a tragedy for Treyarch to mess this up. It really would be. This could keep me entertained for a year without a shadow of a doubt. This one beta could keep me entertained until the full release of the game. I mean, the weapons, the perks, even the pick 10 system, which I'm not a fan of, the kill streaks, combat focus, man, there's so much good. There's so much potential. The footsteps, for crying out loud, are perfectly done. Please don't waste this potential. Even the maps, I will talk about the maps individually in a separate commentary, but the maps themselves, specifically Evac and Hunted, are really good. That's the direction Call of Duty needs to go. And so those are my very overview thoughts of everything. That's my disjointed, just ranty commentary. There's no structure to this. I just kind of needed to vent to you guys about how much I truly enjoy this game and truly miss it. And you know what? You know what I'm doing right here, right now? I'm gonna do this. Yep, that's right. That just happened. I am no longer playing Advanced Warfare ever again. I'm not gonna do it because there are better things out there. Advanced Warfare is that abusive ex-girlfriend that keeps wanting to drag me back for more. I can't do it. I'm saying no. I'm putting my foot down. I'm getting out of that relationship because it's abusive and it's put a stress on my life. I don't need you, Advanced Warfare. I've got Call of Duty Ghosts and I've got Black Ops 3 to look forward to. So tell me your thoughts on the Black Ops 3 beta. Are you excited? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you disappointed? Do you just hate me for loving this game? Oh, loving this game. That's kind of... It's so weird to love a Treyarch game. It really is. I mean, Black Ops 1 was good, but, you know, it's just weird for me to enjoy Black Ops after Black Ops 2 really severely disappointed me. And maybe it's because my low expectations that Black Ops 3 didn't completely suck, that I am overly joyed with it. And maybe it's the disappointment of Advanced Warfare that I'm overly joyed with this new Call of Duty. But I don't care what it is at this moment in time. Honeymoon stage is in effect. We'll see how this affects my mood towards the game when it fully releases. So hopefully, I just want to play this game. I'm looking at the gameplay. I want to unlock everything. I want to get to max level all of the weapons, and it's so addicting. What are your thoughts on Black Ops 3? Write down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.